Here's what you missed this week on Play Mornings.
So let's go back to last week for a second here, since we're number one for throwbacks.
Yeah, we are.
Let's go back to last week when I didn't know you were on vacation.
That's a you thing, dude. It's not like I just left and nobody knew. Our boss knew. He sends out a weekly email.
He did, that I did not read.
Who's on vacay and who's not on vacay. So as you were calling me 4 or 5, however many times you called me, I was
worried.
I was snoozing. It's so funny because I told you this. If you just didn't show up to work, I would just be like, I'll let her just do her own thing. My mind would instantly go, oh, she's dead on the side of the road. Oh, she's suffocated in her sleigh. I wouldn't think any of that.
I got so worried.
At all.
I got so worried, John. I was like, what is happening? So, of course, after I find out that you're on... By the way, I did text our boss. I'm like, I'm worried. Have you heard from John at all? Did he say anything about not coming in? He's like, no. But if you hear from him, let me know. And I was like, all right. Weird.
Interesting response,
An hour later, he's like, he's on vacation. I'm like, what? Thanks for...
He should have been the main
I feel like
defense.
I'm probably the most important person to know if you're going on vacation or not.
Listen.
So that we did have a little bit of fun with it here on air. I said, wrong answers only. What's John doing right now? We had a lot of people texting. A lot of people were worried about you.
Which, again... That's so weird.
So
I'm not somebody you know. You know?
People like to think they know you.
Like to think.
Yeah.
That's where.
So I said, wrong answers only, right? Somebody texted in and said, John's standing at the end of his driveway watching the Northern Lights.
That is as wrong of an answer as you can give.
Another one, somebody texted in, said, John is burning all of his Dodgers gear.
Yeah, okay, that actually just beat the last one. That is the most wrong answer. You're right. Wow.
So we did have some fun with it. And then, of course, Wednesdays we have the SPCA here. And there are some lovely ladies down the hall who always want to come and check out the animals that get brought here.
Of course.
So one of the lovely ladies, Jen, that works here, she comes in and says, hey, the ladies are here. They want to see the dogs. Also, they're wondering if you found out where John is. They're worried. So I had to go out and be like, John's fine. He's on vacation.
Yeah,
didn't tell
die.
me. I go to the gas station in Abasand. Gentleman working behind the counter. Miss Marina, you find out where John is? Everybody was worried about you.
What's so funny is that when I eventually get fired, you're going to have to come up, because I feel like you're too nice to be like, yeah, he got canned. Sucks to suck, dude. Like,
oh, no.
He got fired. He said like the F word on air. He got kicked off. He's gone now. Sorry. He's not dead, though. We're not going to play a game out of his, demise. Well, thank you, everybody, for worrying about me. That's a little too parasocial for my liking, but I appreciate it.
Then you went down to watch a Flames game?
Yeah, I just went to Calgary because I needed to take vacation time because they don't roll over. Because why would they? It makes
How
too
was the
much
game?
sense. Well, they lost. Of course they did. They're tanking for McKenna. And that's the last thing I'll say about it.
So yesterday, we tried to set a world record.
We did.
We tried to get into that Guinness Book of World Records by putting Post-it notes on my face.
Correct.
The most amount of Post-it notes stuck to your face in 60 seconds. Now, I was thinking about it yesterday. Were we supposed to do it with you putting them on my face, or was I supposed to just...
Listen.
I have no idea.
You're the one who brought it up.
Look,
You're
Ray
supposed to have the-
just sent it. It just said most amount of Post-it notes on your face in 60 seconds. So it didn't quite go as well as we'd hoped it would. Not quite like this kid in Manchester, 2-year-old kid. 2 years and 306 days old, to be exact. And he just got 2 Guinness World Records. He's 2.
What did he do?
He did some trick shots in snooker. I don't know what that is.
It's kind of like pool.
What's the difference?
I think just different rules.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, this kid's playing pool, and he did 2 trick shots, and he is officially the youngest ever to pull off both a double pot and a bank shot.
Interesting.
And apparently, he did it before he even mastered tying his shoes.
Good for this kid. He's going to make $100 of dollars.
$100
in his life. Name one famous pool player.
I couldn't tell you.
Exactly.
I could not tell you.
He got 1 for the bank and 1 for the double pot. They're not just, hey, let's combine this.
I don't even know what that means. I don't play. I'll play pool just to sink the balls.
A double pot is, I'm assuming he got 2 balls in one shot.
Okay, all right.
And a bank
Oh,
shot.
if I think about it, it kind of makes
a
sense.
bank shot is he hit it off one of the sides.
Right. Okay.
and
I
then
knew what that was.
got it into the hole.
Double pot, wasn't quite sure, but I think I understand.
I wonder if this was like a regulation pool table, snooker table, whatever
It
you want to call
looks
it.
huge compared to the kid.
Is he on like a stool?
No, he's like basically laying off the table. Is that even like, are you allowed to do that?
No, I don't.
Look,
well,
here's the picture. Are you allowed to do that?
I'm sure in adult pool, your feet have to make contact with the floor, but that might be the only rule.
The fact that he's not even using a rake is pretty crazy too.
A rake?
Yeah, you know those like.
Oh my God. Do you also have the gutter guards up when you go bowling? Do you just decide to put your
I
bowling
thought maybe
ball
with a
on the
2-year-old
slide
they would.
thing?
Okay, picture this.
Picturing it.
There's a guy who is helping himself to a steaming bowl of oatmeal
All
in an
right.
airport lounge.
Cool.
Guy,
Got you.
meet porridge. Porridge, meet guy.
Got you.
And he ends up with a burned hand.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
He
How?
fe-
Wait.
So goes to put the oatmeal in the bowl. It splashes. He gets a burned hand.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Picturing it.
Okay.
Got you.
That's how you picture it. Okay. Now, guy goes, I should get $5,000 from Air Canada for my pain and suffering.
Did they spill the oatmeal on you? What? Listen.
Yeah, because apparently self-serving, oatmeal is now contact sport.
The second McDonald's paid that person because their coffee was too hot, the whole world for cheapskates
Yeah.
turned around.
Yeah.
It completely flipped on its head.
So this happened in BC. BC tribunal said, nope, not happening.
Good.
They shrugged and went, dude, you're a grown-ass man.
Yes, eat your porridge.
Hot oatmeal is
Goldilocks.
hot.
Yes.
So he claimed, this guy that burned himself, claimed that Air Canada created an unreasonable risk just by letting him scoop his own breakfast.
He wanted to be his defense was that they should have fed him.
Basically, yeah. You want to know what their response was?
Please.
Common sense applies.
Google's 2025 year in review.
What is this going to be like? The things that people searched?
You
Okay.
better believe
All right.
it is. Now,
Okay.
I'm doing mainly Canada, but it does extend further, and I'll tell you when we get there.
Okay.
Marina, I'm going to ask you what you think number one is for all of these categories, and let's see how many get right. What was the number one searched thing in news and events in Canada?
Trudeau stepping down?
Toronto Blue Jays.
The
Toronto Blue Jays.
You said news and sports or what?
News and events.
Oh,
and
news
the
and
Blue
events.
Jays
Okay.
comes in number
All
one.
right.
Number two was Canada election results.
Okay.
All right, people, let's start with just people in general. Who was the number one search?
Justin Trudeau.
Justin Trudeau did not make the top five. Can you think of somebody who is like Justin Trudeau?
Mark Carney.
Mark Carney comes in at number one. What about athletes, Marina? Canada. Remember, athletes. Canada.
I don't watch sports.
What was the biggest sporting event in Canada
Baseball.
in 20? Okay, athlete. Most searched athlete, Canadian athlete.
I couldn't tell you.
Trey Yesavage.
Savage! Love
And
him.
people who passed. People who passed.
I
Not
put Justin Trudeau in there.
that's foreshadowing. I'll tell you, number one is not a Canadian. Number one is not a Canadian. But
People.
People
Kanye.
who died.
Oh, people who died. Sorry.
Yeah.
I missed that part.
You're good.
People
Well,
who
I just
died.
said passed,
People
but-
who died.
Okay.
Not Canadian.
Not Canadian at number one, but most searched in Canada.
Gosh, I don't know.
Beep, beep, beep. Ozzy
Ozzy. That makes sense. Yeah,
Osbourne.
fair.
Entertainment. What was
Almost
the
forgot
most
about that.
searched movie in Canada in
Wicked.
2025? Wicked? You
No?
hate this guy.
Happy Gilmore 2.
Happy Gilmore 2. Songs. What was the most searched song in Canada? Probably worldwide.
It's a Canadian song or not a Canadian song?
Not a Canadian song. We do play it at
Golden.
Golden is absolutely correct.
How many did I get right?
We have
Are
a
we
few
done?
more to go.
Oh, we got more.
Of course we got
Okay,
more.
I like this.
It's
Keep going.
Google. All right, questions starting with what? What blank? What was the most searched? What blank? What question mark?
I have
What
no
search
idea.
query question mark? What was the word of the year? Remember the word of the year?
6-7. What does 6-7 mean?
What does 6-7 mean was number one, followed up by what time is the Jays game today? Okay. Why blank? Why blank?
Why 6-7?
Why 6-7? No, but think of when I asked you questions about somebody who passed, and you said, can I say this guy?
When is Justin Trudeau going to pass away?
So why? No. Why blank has to do with him? Why blank? I am spoon feeding this to you like it's oatmeal.
Justin Trudeau dating Katy Perry?
Yeah. Why did Trudeau resign? How?
I think
blank?
I want the answer to the latter. The first question I said.
How blank? And this one shines a lot of light on what 2025 was as a whole for me in Canada. How blank. And this is the final one. How
to move out of Canada?
How to move out of Canada is not correct. Coming in at number one, Marina. How many innings are in a baseball game?
Get out!
That was the
Shut
most
up.
searched how in Canada in 2025.
That's embarrassing, Canadians. That is embarrassing.
Just showing me.
It's 8, right? I'm just kidding.
I'll be the one to say it. The 90s sounds awful, and I'm so glad I didn't live through it. You're telling me all this stuff. Oh, did you do this? Did you do that? Swirlies, noogies, table topping? No. The 90s, and I will go on record of saying this, sound terrible, and I'm so glad I was born in 2004.
Oh man, the 90s were where it's at. 90s, early 2000s were where it's at. And I asked you about table topping. I wondered if you had ever done that in gym class, and you didn't even know what it was.
No.
So basically, it's like where you distract somebody, you go up to them and talk to them face to face, and somebody else will go behind you and go down on all fours, and then you push them, and then they fall over you. And it happened in gym class all the time. Pantsing? Did anybody do pantsing?
You guys were just dicks. That's what I'm getting from in the 90s. You guys had no actual, fun to have on your phones like we do now. So you guys were just like, how do we be mean to people? How do we make somebody feel bad? Pants them? Yes! Yes!
Yeah,
Pull their pants down.
pantsed somebody one time way back in the day, and they didn't wear underwear. So that sucked for them.
Hey, why did you pants somebody?
That sucked
Just
for them.
something to do?
Just something to do.
Okay, yeah.
It was kind of like, initiation when you get into high school and whatnot. We did swirlies. We did the pantsing. Somebody in my high school put flour and eggs in people's hair, like grade 9ers' hair. Do you know how hard that is to get out?
There was no bullying at my school. And all you've described to me about your school experience has been bullying.
And I got bullied. My mom was a supply teacher, and everyone called me Little Miss Barnes, and Mrs. Barnes, can you pull out my wiggly tooth? Mrs. Barnes, can I come over? It was just, so I got bullied for that. And I was kind of nerdy, so I read a lot of books. And yeah, I got bullied a lot in high school, but I still found a lot of this stuff entertaining.
Of course
I never got pants, thank God.
You didn't have Netflix. You didn't have Instagram.
No, we had Blockbuster.
You had, hey, let's expose somebody's genitals. That's what you had, and face no repercussions for it. Did anything happen to you after you flashed? No, of course not after you flashed that person's bits.
Nope.
Of course not. You guys were committing crimes.
90s were so simple.
You do that now. You're on a list. You gotta move neighborhoods. You gotta tell everybody as you move neighborhoods that, hey, I live here now. My name's Marina Barnes.
All right, so in today's edition of Famous People Saying Sorry Again.
Oh, who is it this time?
Kanye.
Kanye said sorry.
Kanye said sorry.
For all the Nazi stuff? Or there's a list of things he could be apologizing for?
Yeah, so we did talk about this a long time ago, and I do have a folder right here on my home screen of Kanye's crash out on Twitter.
I remember this. I remember tracking it live.
I can't remember what month it was. Sometime last year.
At some point.
He crashes out.
Yeah.
I mean, it was post after post after post after post. And some of them I can't even say out loud. That's how bad they are.
They were pretty harsh.
But Kanye took out a full page ad in the Wall Street Journal
They
to
let
say
him
sorry.
do that?
Yes, to say sorry. He did this
Interesting.
yesterday.
Cool.
He's saying sorry to pretty much everyone that he's offended over the years, and he titled the letter, "To Those I've Hurt."
Oh, you can't. That's not specific enough.
Nothing says
That's not
nothing
specific.
says sincere remorse, like a big print by next to the stock listings.
Like, could you imagine if I went on like a tirade and then the next day on air I was like, listen, to all of you who were upset at all of you who decided to be offended at what I said.
So he said he, quote, lost touch with reality
Fair.
during a manic episode in early 2025 and now regrets the offensive things that he said and did.
Well, okay.
Probably some very questionable fashion and music choices as well.
That's fair. I mean, he did release like an entire album where one of the songs was called Hail Hitler and another one was about how him and his cousin got it on with each other.
He also insists that he's not a Nazi
Oh,
and that he loves pretty much everyone. This is like a world tour of apologies.
This is like when Mel Gibson apologized, and I'm still like, really, Mel? You don't hate?
Because hasn't Kanye
Jewish people?
apologized before?
Yes, and every single time I get suckered in because I'm a big Kanye fan of his music. And I'm like, oh, yes, he's back to normal. We're going to get Life of Pablo 2. It's going to be good.
He's just gaslighting the whole world now.
It's like getting cheated on and like going back and then it's like, it won't happen again. What are the odds it's not going to happen again?